Alright, so here's Raptor. And I built this. Here you'll see the picture in the notes. But all we have is an assignment here. So that's the other assignment. And we're initializing the loop by putting yes and another name. Then we're initializing the counter. So the counter now has 1 in it when we start. Right? And then it goes ahead and steps into the loop. So the first thing it'll do is there another name? Does it have no in it? And of course it does not. So it moves down. It'll ask us what the name is and put that yes or no. Let's see. What is the name? And it'll go ahead and put that into child names with the count. And of course the count is 1, so that's the first position. Then, let's see. Then it'll show us what's in it. It'll say, well, the first position name is, and then the first one's going to be Tom, so we'll see that outputted right here. Then we'll increment the counter, so the counter will go to 2, and then it'll go down here and say, well, is there another name? If it says yes, then we'll go around for another loop, and it'll come down here, it'll be yes, so it'll go down here one more time. You just keep on going around until we say no, and then it'll stop, and after it stops, it'll come over here, and then it'll output these 3 things. These are the same outputs we had in the last lesson. So we just added this extra part here of getting those names in instead of hard coding them and saying, yeah, put Tom in the first position. Now we're going to use this loop structure to put as many names in there as we'd like. In fact, I'm going to put 4 names in and then just output the 3 of them down here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to hit the play button up here so it'll step in. And you can see it working. All right, so now we're here. And it's giving me this input. I don't know if this will stay in this area, but we'll see. All right, so the first name is going to be Tom, so I'll just type Tom. Click OK. You can see child name has been created, and inside there is Tom. Ask me if there's another name, because now we've stepped. It gave me that output. See, there's the output. And then it incremented the counter, and now we're right here, and it's waiting for me to do something. And the do something is yes or no. So I have another name, so I'm just going to say yes. And then click OK. And we go around again. And again, it asks me, what's the name? So this is going to be Bob. And you can see now Bob is in the second position. Right? It asks me if there's another name. I'll say yes. That'll allow me to loop around and come back in and ask for you another questions. Should put this where I leave it. All right, so what is the name? This is Todd. All right, you can see now we have those 3 positions in the array, and those are all in that one place called child name. Wants to know if there's another one. Now, unlike my example, I'm going to put a 4th one in here just so you can see that I'm going to say yes. This person is going to be Al. That's the 4th position, so you can see Al's in the 4th position. It's going to ask me if there's another name. Now I'm going to put in here no, and what it's going to do then is it'll, instead of going back through here again, it's going to come around here and then just output these 3 values. And you can see those are my 3 outputs. So that's what this does, and allows us to test to make sure that what we want to do is actually going to work. And that's it. This is a great, you can see that it's kind of ugly, Raptor is, compared to Visual Logic, but I think it's much better. First of all, you can see what's going on inside, so you can, this is telling me all sorts of great information about what the heck is going on. So count now has 5 in it because we added that extra 1 at the end, and then my array has 4 positions in it, and then it also shows me all my outputs. So Raptor is a great tool for all this. And now let's go ahead and do some JavaScript.